have a pedestrian versus a vehicle over here by Walgreens on San Jacinto in Florida.
Not for the witness hitting her, but it's definitely not for the witness hitting her that you end up calling me. And you got to report. He's the first one on scene. Driving through all of this. Oh, yeah. Not to mention freaking DTA is down Sandra right now. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Look at it. Yeah.
Is this gonna be on the news?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my moms. You know, I'm out here doing big stuff. You know, I'm out in the news, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
We was just walking and a guy just ran out of the street and got hit. That's what we use crosswalks.
Did you guys see it?
Yeah, we were right here posted.
Hey, we're right here posted. You know, with the homies and yeah, some car just hit some fool and that shit was wild.
So he just walked across that way and
we're behind the Honda Accord that hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it seemed like he was practicing for track. That's how fast he was going. He was out.
So was you guys the ones that called 911?
No, the guy called.
Yeah, some people from across the street called 911.
We stopped on our trucks right there.
Our truck posted over there chilling with the lights still on.
Okay.
Yeah, man, shit.
Well, yeah, you know, that's why we gotta use the lights to cross. Yeah. Gotta be smart.
I gotta be smart.
Shout out to him and news.
Hey,
Put the light on the floor.
For filming, John, can you tell me, you got on scene a little bit before I did, so can you tell me a little bit about what you know what happened?
Yeah, basically what we heard is an accident, a hit and run versus pedestrian, and when we got on scene we didn't know what status the patient was in, but apparently he was transported by accident, I mean by ambulance, by accident. Of course,
By
he was
accident, by
transported
ambulance.
by accident.
Well, if it was an accident, they wouldn't have been transported by ambulance, so accidentally they
He
ended
was
up...
transported from there and there from the accident, well, without making comment about it, okay, yeah. Anyways, like I said, vehicle versus pedestrian, he was transported by ambulance and with unknown injuries at this point. Other than that, we just here filming the scene for now, and we'll get back to you later.
Now, was this actually a hit and run, or was that vehicle that was stopped right here, was she the lady that actually hit the person?
From what I heard, it was a hit and run.
Okay.
From what I heard. Now, I guess that person over there, I don't know what it was, but it
Because I did hear the officer asking the driver if she was okay.
Right.
So we don't know
Perhaps
if it was
the other-
actually a hit and run or not.
I heard it over fire radio, and that's how it came out. Like possible hit and run, or like maybe I don't know. Maybe she hit him and then moved, and unknown at this point. We just know that a vehicle would hit a pedestrian, and that's how we found him.
All right.
So I'll go check the facts later, just to make sure. As always, I always recheck them. But as far as I know, it was a hit and run. At least that's how it came out through the radio.
Right.
But you're never supposed to use the radio as a reliable form of information. You're only supposed to use it as a source to get your information. From there, you verify the facts. So, like I said, the facts are not completely verified yet. We just know that this is what happened, and we'll get back to you.
This, like we say, is a developing story, folks. So we're here on scene. Make sure you follow our updates, himandInews.com, also strangusjohn.com. John's our first on-scene reporter, I presume. And while we're here talking with you, I know you was on another scene of a shooting.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Basically, it happened over on, oh God, what was the street?
Meridian Drive in Stanford?
It was actually Marine and Stanford, yeah, and I don't remember by hand. I always write down everything in my little book, but yeah, that's what I believe the streets to be correct. It was a drive-by shooting, I guess, or a shooting and then the guys took off. It's not, I don't know if there's a difference there. Usually the drive-by shooting is you drive, blah, 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 and then you take off. But these guys
maybe it's a stop and drive-by.
Yeah, maybe a stop and drive-by.
Shot and drive-by. Now, we did hear there was a fatality, correct?
Well, that is unconfirmed at this point. There was a person laying down in the street, and he looked like he was shot. The place was loaded up with crime scene tape and everything, and they were running an investigation. Like, fatality, I can't say. Unless perhaps he was laying down, he was being transported by ambulance. But I arrived there was no ambulance and everything, so someone arrived there before me and saw ambulance transport someone. That wasn't me. But
Once again, it's a developing story.
It's a developing story. These are all both developing stories. They happen just between 30 minutes of each other, so the facts usually can't be verified that quickly. It's only in certain circumstances that they can.
Now, have you heard what's going on down there below Yale Street? We've seen a lot of police activity over there.
Very interesting. Yeah, like I said, a thing after another tonight. There's some nights that are dead, other nights like tonight that there seems to be a lot of activity. I don't know what's going on there. The first thing you tell me, I didn't even know that they did have something going on there. But I will find out, I guess. I will figure it out. For now, we're just on this one. Who knows what happens later. All the crazy stuff.
Thank you. So, until then, folks, make sure you keep tuning in with us and follow himandInews.com. We will be getting press releases on all these stories popping up, and maybe a few days till Lieutenant Dixon and them can get them out. But we will bring you the rest of the facts as it happens when they get to us. So make sure you follow himandInews.com and strangusjohn.com. That's STRANGISJOHN.com. Thank you.
See you later.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, the crazy guy with the lazy eye with himandInews.com. I just want to ask everybody, how many times have you drove down Florida Street and noticed the shopping center over here at the old Stater Brothers right on the corner of Stanford and Florida and never really know what little shops you got in here? Well, how many folks have got shoes, boots, purses that need to be repaired instead of throwing them in the garbage? Save your money, bring them down to my boy Greg over at Welch's Shoe Repair over here at 41819 East Florida Street. And I'll tell you what, he can do some magic on those shoes. So we're going to take you inside and show you what happens in Welch's Shoe Store, right here, downtown Hemet, California.
I've heard you are the miracle worker, and they need to be stretched, not lengthwise, but with the width.
That's no problem.
You can do that?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Good. It's not a bargain, you know, you can't wear them.
Absolutely. Have you come here before?
No, I haven't,
So
but
the
I've got a
first
friend
time.
that has and said that he's really good,
So
so
you're come highly recommended, folks.
highly recommended.
Absolutely.
We're going to shine these shoes. We're going to color all the stitching black, make the whole shoe entirely black, correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And we polish them over there. All the stitching gets done over here. This is our Atlantis K. About 75, 80 years old on that one. And then we have our patch machine over here. This is where we do all our fine stitch work. We do all our fine stitch work and all our elastics and purses and everything that we fix over here.
So you can basically take a pair of shoes, a pair of boots. I mean, they could be trash. I mean, you'd probably throw them away. These things are done with.
Exactly.
And you
we
can
can
make
put
them
life.
brand new.
Yeah, we can put a lot of life back into them.
All right, so this is a pair of shoes that we're going to need some new soles on. So we're going to see how good Greg can do soles. So we're going to go over here to the stitching machine, and he's going to show us what he can do. So that's the new sole,
This is the midsole.
the midsole. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're going to go and put another sole on
Then we
top of
get-
it. So you like tires, you can recap them.
That's right. And we let that dry for like 10-15 minutes. Then we stick them. Okay, well, we offer full leather wallets here, and the RDIF non-scannable wallets as well. So that way people can't scan your credit cards. We also offer the full Red Wing shoe line over here, Irish Setter, along with all the footbeds and Red Wings belts and stuff. Also, we carry all the tough toe products for people that wear out the toes on their shoes. We can also put that on your boots for you.
Is that about
well.
like this right here, how I wear my toes?
Pretty much exactly like that, yeah.
You know where that's coming from, right?
What's that?
Kicking my partner in the rear all the time.
Yeah, then we got all your shoe care needs and everything, shoe polishes, dyes, stuff to make your shoes smell good for people that have the funky feet. We also carry orthopedic shoes by our company called Drew. Full orthopedic line there. Then we also carry the AdTech boots for some of the bikers and some of the farmers and stuff that are out here. And then we also offer shoes on consignment and all that as well.
So when you say shoes on consignment, that means I can bring my shoes in and sew them?
Exactly, yeah. Some people, they bring them in, they've worn them a couple times, they never really liked them to begin with.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we do this then? I mean, I need a little bit of extra money. Can't we just put my shoes on?
Well, it's going to take a little bit more than... We're going to have to get them cleaned up and everything first.
I bet you can do it though, couldn't you?
Probably could, yeah.
So Greg,
absolutely.
can you tell me what all services you offer here?
Yeah, well, for starters, we do obviously shoe repair, any kind of shoe rip or resoling, heels, all kinds of shoe repair. One of our main things that we also do is custom orthotics. People that have foot conditions, if they're having some kind of foot pain or something like that, they can come sit down with us. We can kind of go over it a little bit. But custom orthotics is a good way to start out, relieving some of that foot pain. We do a full line of orthopedic work here as well. If you have one leg that's shorter than the other, we can build your shoes up, kind of level you back out again. Kind of relieves a lot of hip and back pain and stuff. We also do full purse repair, straps, condition the leather, stitch work, all that kind of stuff as well.
So in other words, if your purse messes up, ladies, don't throw the thing away, bring it
No.
down to Greg over at Welch's and you
We
can make it
fix
look like
up.
brand new, right?
Exactly, yeah. Also, another thing people tend to throw away are their Birkenstock sandals. They pay a fortune for the sandals, and then once they wear out, they toss them. We can actually rebuild them from scratch. So bring them in. We can make those look like brand new again as well. Also, a lot of people nowadays are buying shoes online, and when they get them, they are usually too tight on their feet. So bring them in. We can stretch them out, make them a lot more comfortable on your feet. Pretty much, if you can fit it through our door here, we will work on it for you. We service all firefighters' boots, police officers, military. We do all that. Also, they do receive a 10% discount. So bring me your boots. I can fix them up quicker and faster than all the other companies out there.
And what's your hours of operation?
We are open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then from 9:30 until 2 on Saturday. From 9:30 until 2.
And where are you located at?
We're-
I know where you at, but I know a lot of other people don't know where you are.
Yeah, we're on the corner of Stanford and Florida in the Stater Brothers Shopping Center.
So make sure you come on by, folks, and tell them Lori Kane and Eddie George, that crazy guy with the lazy eye with him at iNews.com sent you.